AITAH for telling my brother. He's trying to buy love after our dad died. Me, 32M, my younger brother Kyle, 29M, has always been the golden child in our family. The one who climbed the corporate ladder fast, drives a car that costs more than my annual salary and snaps selfies from rooftop bars, while I'm just trying to keep up with mortgage payments. We used to be close, but things shifted after Dad died 2 years ago. Since then, Kyle's been throwing money around like he's trying to fill a void. He surprised Mom with a luxury cruise paid off her car, and now he's hosting this extravagant birthday party that costs more than I make in a month. Last week, he even sent a message in our family group chat calling himself the best son for making up for lost time. Meanwhile, I've been the one taking Mom to her doctor's appointments, picking up her prescriptions, fixing her leaky sink, but apparently that doesn't matter when you can dazzle people with diamonds. At the birthday dinner, Kyle hands Mom a diamond bracelet, the kind you'd see on a celebrity's wrist. The room erupts with applause while I sit there invisible. When Mom starts crying and calls him her perfect son, something inside me snaps. I blurt out, "Yeah, but some things can't be bought." "Kyle, not even with diamonds." The room goes dead silent. Kyle's smile evaporates and Mom looks at me like I just ripped the rug out from under her. Kyle's jaw clenched, his eyes fixed on the floor as he pushed back his chair and walked out without another word. Mom's forced smile barely held as she tried to keep the party going, but the energy in the room had evaporated. Guests murmured awkward goodbyes, exchanging uneasy glances as they slipped out the door. After everyone left, Mom cornered me in the kitchen. "You were way out of line," she said, her eyes hard. "Kyle was just trying to do something nice and you had to ruin it. You're just bitter because you can't do the same." The words landed like a punch to the gut. I always thought Mom understood that I was doing my best to be there for her since Dad passed. All the late-night phone calls, driving her to appointments, fixing things around the house. But now, it was like none of that mattered. All she could see was Kyle's money. The next morning, Kyle's text popped up in the family group chat. "Sorry for ruining Mom's birthday. I'll be staying away for a while." It felt more like a knife twist than an apology. Was he genuinely sorry or just playing the victim? I couldn't tell. And that uncertainty made the guilt gnaw at me harder. That night, my wife came into the living room, her face drawn. "Kyle called me," she said, folding her arms. "He said you embarrassed him in front of everyone and that he was just trying to make Mom happy." I swallowed a mix of anger and shame churning in my gut. "Did he really say that?" She nodded, eyes searching mine. "Do you think you went too far?" I opened my mouth to respond, but the words wouldn't come. Maybe I was jealous. Maybe I was tired of being the invisible son who couldn't compete with a diamond bracelet. A few days later, I reached out to Kyle and asked him to meet up. I half expected him to ignore me, but to my surprise, he agreed. We met at Benny's Diner, the place where Dad used to take us after our Little League games. Kyle was already there when I walked in, staring blankly at the bottom of a coffee cup. His shirt was wrinkled, his hair disheveled, and a small coffee stain spread across the sleeve of his designer jacket. Before I could say a word, he said, "You think I don't know what you said was true?" I hesitated. "Do you?" Kyle scoffed, running a hand through his hair. "You think I don't know that throwing money around doesn't make up for not being there? You think I don't see it every time Mom looks at you like you're some kind of hero?" He shook his head, eyes rimmed red. "I'm the one who left her alone with Dad at the end. I'm the one who couldn't even pick up the phone. So yeah, I'm trying to fix everything now because I didn't know how to be there then?" I swallowed, feeling a knot tighten in my chest. "Kyle, it's not about fixing anything. You're not supposed to be perfect. Mom doesn't need you to be a hero. She just needs you to be you." Kyle stared down at his coffee cup, his jaw clenched. "But you're always there and it just makes me feel like a failure." That hit harder than I expected. For once, Kyle wasn't the golden child. He was just my little brother, scared, lost, and drowning in guilt. Before we left, he asked, "Do you really think Mom sees me as perfect?" I took a deep breath. "No, but she doesn't need you to be perfect." Kyle, just present. Later that night, Mom called me. "Kyle stopped by," she said. And for a moment, my heart sank. But then she added, "He brought me flowers. Just some simple ones from the grocery store." I could hear the smile in her voice, the warmth I hadn't heard in months. And for once, it felt like someone was finally paying attention. So AITAH for saying what I said? Or maybe Kyle wasn't the only one who needed to hear it.